Previously on My Worst Challenge. Just been living my life a quarter mile at a time.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another exciting episode of My Worst Challenge. Exciting because last weekend I saw Furious 7. Now, I'm sure I know what all three of you are thinking.
Why are you excited to be watching such a dumb movie?
Well, the answer to that is actually pretty simple. These movies may all be dumb, but they are amazing in all of the right ways. Okay, maybe not so much the first one. Definitely not the second one. And not really the third one. But on the fourth one, it seemed like they decided to completely reboot the series, but not completely ignore what had come previously. Since then, 4, 5, 6, and 7 have been just crazy. It's like they decided, screw physics, let's have some fun. And man, did they ever. And it all culminates here. In this film, Groot, Paul Walker, and The Rock have to survive and try to go against Chev Chelios as he's hunting them all down to seek revenge for the damage done to his brother in the previous movie. And the plot really is that simple. It's just all stretched out to be an international espionage movie. Now, what makes these movies enjoyable is they are just so much fun. It's just nonstop action. They clearly just full-on embrace it and have a blast. You could tell that everybody really likes each other and gets along well and just has fun making these things. And the stunts are just incredible, especially when you know that they're doing everything as practically as possible. It's nuts. I mean, granted, there's some things you have to use CGI for, but they're clearly trying their best not to do it unless they absolutely have to. Sure, a core complaint is the lack of all reality, but who cares? They clearly don't. In fact, think of this like a comic book. If this were all drawn, no one would care. And that's pretty much how they treat it. Physics, out the window. Survivability, out the window. In fact, one of the first big piece action scenes is a hijacking, wherein the villains who are being hijacked are fully prepared to be assaulted by high-paced, high-octane drivers. Who does that? Everybody in these movies, that's who. Now, I will say there are two things that really bother me about this movie. One, Iggy Azalea, cameo, one line. I literally cringed at how distracting it was. Terrible. Two, unfortunately, the movie clearly suffered from the early loss of Paul Walker. He's barely in the movie, and there's a huge set piece about him being in the movie. It doesn't necessarily make the movie bad, it just sort of stands out a little and adds to the sadness of losing him. And to that point, the end, while a little sappy, was something that I really enjoyed. It was clearly a love letter from everybody involved to Paul Walker, and you could just feel how much he meant to every single one of them. See, I sigh, because I really don't want to leave this on a down note, because the movie is so much fun. And again, everybody involved is clearly having fun every second of this film. So, on that note, I highly recommend this movie. You don't even have to go back to see all of the other movies. Just this one, and you'll be good. In fact, you'll probably go back and watch the other ones just to see how crazy they get, or the full-on evolution of the series. So, that's really all I have for this run. Until next time, I apologize for nothing.